The stream is on. Currently. Okay. Oh, been about 2 weeks. Goodness. I'm starting off working on Tenna some, just so I can get back into the swing of things. Alright. Time to yell at people and say that I'm streaming. Hey, I'm streaming! Nobody's here at the very moment, so I'm actually just yelling at you in a recording. I got something. Oh god. 500 memes. Let's see if I can look into those. Oh my, is that Gabe? Whoop. Oh, that's gonna be a lot to look through. Okay. Now Taz is here. Dean, I've sent you an email, but I had to cut about half of it because a bunch of them had copyright music. Oh, that's reasonable. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll look into those soon. As well as, like, actually read the fan mail soon. I'm just trying to make sure I notify people. Also, it's been 2 weeks! Been, definitely busy doing stuff. Like, working on that video. The video thing, the Soulless Theory video. Could just show 2 per stream. I could, probably. Let's see, let me get last bits of announcement things done. You're taking too long. Yeah, I'm taking as much time as I need to. I don't know, that theory video took too long for me to make. Well, then again, I don't know, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, I could have gotten it out maybe a month ago, but I didn't really like the pacing or the script of it, so that's kind of why I, like, decided to take an extra month and kind of completely redo it. But anyways, the Soulless Theory video is about 99% complete now. I actually, at this time, have it uploaded to my channel. It's just, before I actually make it public, I want to make sure that I got all of the errors out of the way. Every now and again I keep finding stuff that I somehow missed before, so I'm just making sure I get everything before making it entirely public, so that's something to look forward to. So, let's see, I made a post a couple days ago that just kind of detailed stuff that I'll be working on this month. Like the kind of streaming things that I'll be getting into, but the main one... hold on 1 second. Get out of here. There we go. My cat wanted out of my room, and I'm like, okay, fine, get out. And he just looked at my door. It's like, whoa. That door opened. Yeah, the door opened. Just go through it already. Anyways. So yeah, the video, or no, let's see, I'm long. Let's see, status update video that I did or not video, but notes that I did some time ago. Post, that's the right wording. Basically said that I'm about 80% done with the theory video, and now I'm at 99% complete. I just need to make sure that I get all the final bits and pieces done. In fact, like a few moments before I started up the stream, I tried to get a couple extra parts on that video done. So I'm hoping to make sure that I get it checked out, make sure that I have all of the errors out of the way. And I guess other thing, I've also started up memberships recently, and I've been trying to figure out what to do for them, or like what to provide for them. see if I can find this really quick. I want to talk about memberships because I've actually done a couple changes to them, and I just want to talk about them for a little bit. Let's see. Can I... Okay. Surely nothing private will ever show up in this. Definitely not. So, memberships. I've started these up recently. I've done some changes to them on like what kind of rewards to give out. So, we got the Cool Bean over on... Oh, that's really zoomed in. Oh, 1 second. Get back over to the membership thing. I want to talk about the membership stuff. There we go. That's annoying. I can't zoom in as much as I want. Oh, Quote's here. It says howdy. Hello, Quote. Welcome in. Welcome in indeed. Going over the membership stuff at the moment. So, for $1 a month, there's like a bunch of basic stuff. But I've kind of think this is like you get a lot of stuff just from like the $1 a month Cool Bean thing, where there's the loyalty badge where you get a green name and also a badge whenever you're in one of my streams, which is really cool. Oh, that's funny. It shrinks, grows everything. Good grief. Professional streamer. There's also some emojis that you can get, of which I don't have a whole lot of at the time, but that's because YouTube limits how many emojis you can have. I think at the moment I have 5. Priority reply to comments is just kind of like, oh, you paid money. A month. Yeah, sure, I'll look at you a bit more. Early access to videos, this is just to, like, get access to some of the video stuff sooner, so while I'm like double checking to make sure... No, never mind. While I'm double checking to make sure that there's no errors for the theory video, that could just be kind of available early. Or like while I'm just checking for it to be ready. Roaring Knights here. Hey, been a member for 1 month. Shrimp. Oh wow. Why is there like this giant banner? It just let me do that? What? Why do you get the... I didn't know that was a thing. You just have this giant specific banner. That's funny. All right. Maybe that's the priority comments thing. I don't know. Early access to videos. Bro, the last video was 3 weeks ago. Well, you don't know how much early access... No, every now... So, okay, how about this? To sweeten the deal, you'll get a really cool link to a server. Just, let's see. Can I see, like... Oh, here we go. Really cool link to a server. I wonder what server that it's talking about. It's very mysterious what kind of server this could be talking about. Anyways, that's the sweeten the deal. And, ideally, I just show like some stuff. It could be early access videos or just like sneak peeks into what I'm working on. Nah, don't gatekeep, girl boss. Keep it, girl boss. Hey, it's $1 a month. Also, if you pay $1, then you get to stay there anyway. So that doesn't really matter. Hey, you wanted a way to get in. There's your way. Let's see. There's also the extra. The $5 a month Cooler Bean tier, where this one is the one that Rory Knight has. You know I can't pay. YouTube doesn't let me. Well, that's not my problem. I'm sorry. That's like the only way that I can have access to at the time without everything falling apart. That's unfortunately how it's gonna be. Anyways, Cooler Bean. Main thing that you get from this is access to my VTuber models, which $5 a month to get like basically packages of all the VTuber models that I've been working on. So as an example, like the Tenna model that I'm working on here, whenever I get like the packages updated, you'll be able to actually use this thing. Of course, there is the issue that you'll have to get the Vidot2 program itself. So Normally, I would probably have this a bit higher if it's for the Vidotube models, but because of how difficult it is to actually use the models in the first place, I've decided to just make it a $5 a month thing. And once you get the files, you don't really need to pay it for another month. It's just to get that month's model stuff, of which you could probably just do whatever at that point. If anyone uses... I know Roaring's been looking into using the Roaring Knight one, so that's something to look into. Basically $5 if you want. So that's like how memberships are working at this time. It'll probably change as time goes on, but we'll see. Let's see. You're like that blue guy from Monsters vs. Aliens that shows a guy something. It's like, look at this thing. Look at this thing. No one can get it. But you can get it if you can get it. My phone is telling me there's 6 people watching, but YouTube's telling me there's 4. That's weird. Let's see. Oh yeah, I need to drink water. Sip, sip. Delicious water. I'll talk about the Tenna Avatar and what kind of stuff I've been doing over the break soon. I have done like some changes to it, namely like how he spazzes. I hate how every time I move he just spazzes out so much, and that's like a program issue. Well, I would show his head, but I guess that decided to be disabled. Okay, so I'll look at this really quick. Oh, why'd you? Oh well. So the thing that I worked on recently is I actually changed how the heads work a little bit. You can see how like the different faces come on his head. Let's see, and if I... Oh, you gotta... There we go. Right? No, what was the... So looking at some of these, I actually have like a couple blush looks, which have like the little... like little blushy effects on some of these. That way they like a bunch of them actually have that. Some of them have like different faces, like that one has like the head pointed down. This one is I kind of like how I did the angry one where I just put like little eyebrows on him. Except that one, of course. Today I kind of want to work on adding in like a different pose at some point. Or like focusing on poses right now, because I actually want to try to get the Tenna Avatar project done. But in order to do that, I just need to spend a lot of time to get the poses programmed in. I have kind of changed how I did the head sprites though, where now whenever I like change them, it actually changes between different GIFs, which is kind of interesting. Amazon stole my money. What? Rory, what do you mean Amazon stole money? That's bad. Oh no, he's angry now. Tenna is now angry at this. He's filing a complaint.
I need to go get a complaint about this.
Well, I don't know why. Just the subtle going down is kind of funny.
Well, that's frustrating.
Well, that's annoying. Okay. Wait, no, Rory, you don't have your green tag anymore. No, you're not green. How'd that happen? I got also random thing. Vidotube actually updated kind of recently and changed like some UI stuff. Not too much changed, but I think they just like optimized some stuff. You can run away now. Alright, last thing I'll get into before actually starting the video is the fan mail, because good golly gosh, Taz has sent in a lot of memes. and I'm gonna have to check over them a little bit. So this is one of those memes. Spy crabs investigating a hand IRL by Professor Squid.
Gentlemen, cheers.
What the hell is that?
I won't show the whole thing because
My
it's like a
hand,
whole
my hand.
whole
But of
minute of
course.
this, but it's funny.
Too easy. What did I miss?
It's perfect. My hand.
My hand.
Success.
After you.
Very nice.
My hand.
Well done, us. Are you ready?
With my apologies.
I did all I could. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, it's a really cool hand. I think I remember seeing a version like this for Deep Rock Galactic where they just had like a bunch of dwarf things saying, what was it? Gold! There's gold here. Gold. Oh, strange thing. I wonder if it's edible. I remember something like that. Let's see. Other meme. This one's another classic.
Play.
Wait, is that Gabe?
Come on, not every dude with a beard.
Hi, this is Gabe.
Hi, it's Gabe. I remember one version of that meme where it had that. Oh. Wait, what? I like how the next video that gets recommended is an hour silence occasionally broken up by Gabriel. You know, I'm just gonna have that in the background. We'll never know when it like pops up. It'll just spontaneously appear at some point. This is this one. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get you out of here. I will say, Taz, I am looking at some of the memes. Part of me just wants to like look over them before actually like putting them on. Okay, this one's actually kind of cool. Hold on. Disappearing green name of doom and despair. Oh no. This one's got a what is it? Email. It's by Roaring. I'll look at that in a moment. Second image wasn't supposed to be there. Ignore that. Okay, that's fine. Hold on. Let's see. This is another one from Taz. Flash warning. Hopes and dreams got me like. It's that one Doctor Strange bit. Good gracious. I have a lot of flashing effects. It is really cool. Can't explain it, but it just feels like this. I don't know, it's kind of silly. Hello? My cat is yelling. Hello? Goodbye. I opened my door and I closed it, and he just looked at me like, what? Why did you do that? That's not mine, says. Oh yeah, that it's from. Well, you sent it in at least. Did it already know? I don't know how to properly say their name. Gosh, why'd you send me 500 memes? Gosh. I might actually try to space these out, actually, just so I can get to Roaring Knights one. Yeah, I'll check out some of these memes another time, actually. Because there are a lot. Let's see. Roy Knight sent in something that's a video. Let me see if I can get it to show up. Let's see, I put it on desktops temporarily. Oh, there it is. Making sure it's okay. Second image wasn't supposed to be there, ignore that. What's the second image? Sent in 2 images? Or was it the attachment thing? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, this was for something else. Wow, alright. Why? Come on. Copy it and then put it in here. No, you're being picky. Okay, you're being picky. Whatever. Is it because it's a massive image? Is that what's going on? Probably. Hold on. My gosh, this is a massive image. I've been seeing like some stuff about Tamagotchi Life, or at least like the new one on Switch. I'm always amazed by how like detailed you can actually get like a lot of the Miis. Like I've seen like a bunch of like different Susies or different Deltarune characters. It's really interesting. Wait, Susie's gonna play the guitar. Oh no! Cover your ears. Oh gosh. Let's see. There was this one bit that Taz sent in that was just like a tech with Metal Gear Solid dudes trying to get them all in one place. Because I think that like it was a really long description on it, but it was basically talking about how you can actually get a bunch of dudes in one place, and as long as you keep putting up your gun every now and again, they keep surrendering. So they just get stun locked there. It's a little funny situation. Okay, trying to see if I can clean up my mess, because I made such a mess trying to read this off. Love rotoscoping. This is Taz. Yeah, the Hopes and Dreams one. That was a good rotoscope bit. Tess says, made the email notification about rules card email. I said that was not mine. Oh, that's what she meant. Okay. Yeah. Then kind of caught up. There's like a second thing that was sent on the Roaring Knights email thing, but he said that it wasn't supposed to be there and ignored that. I looked at it and it looked weird, so I'm not going to show it. So that might end up being the fan mail reading for the time being. Still not sure how I want to do this whole, like, looking at memes. It's just something to do just for the start. Anyways, I'm going to actually start transferring over, get ready to do some more Tenna working-ons. Right, so we're gonna see what we can do with this today. I have one goal, at least for today. I want to get a pose in every time that I actually work on this model. And so far, let me see if I can find it. I did do some time off screen and try to get some sprites ready for this occasion specifically. Some of them I got implemented, some of them I haven't. So I want to work on the adjustment pose. This one where he like holds on to his tie and adjusts it a little bit. I want to see if I can work on that today and get that added in as an actual pose. This has been one that I've been wanting to do for a while, so I want to see if I can do that. That's what we'll be working on today. Someone's knocking at my door. That's weird. My cat, like, pushed my door a little bit and then he went away. Ryan says, spent an hour and a half making the Dreamer residence in Tamagotchi. Like, oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cute. I think it's funny. Like, as much as I might even like to do something like that, just making like little civilizations in Tamagotchi life, I just don't spend enough. I think I spend more time on my satisfactory stuff. Either way, that's really good just to work on that. Right, so what do I got so far? That's a head. I know I don't have the head like properly ready yet. Oh, I think I want to get this hand actually on a different layer just so that I can bounce around while doing stuff. Oh wait, am I gonna have to have two variants here? One for, oh, I'm probably going to have to, well. Tamagotchi life will steal everything from you, will play it forever. Oh, that sounds horrible. Well, my life has already been taken away with Satisfactory, so I get the feeling. Let's see, so that's like extra sprite work. Okay, so I need to, for both of these, right, let's see if I can work on this. Let's see, so show this one off. So I'm trying to get the hand off and have that as an independent art. That's what I want to do. So just for this one, we'll erase everything else but the hand. Probably just... that doesn't get everything, does it? Not quite. Let me see if I can, like... cheat and highlight everything, and then get it to go in. Alright, and erase, no, inverts. Erase the rest of that. Let's see, don't add that part in. Don't add that, and I'll get this part out too. Okay. Then we select the hand itself, invert that, go over to the other side, here. Get rid of it on that layer. So now we're left with this mess. But this is fine. Sort of. Going to be adding on the rest of everything. It is not going to look pretty whatsoever. I'm not a pixel artist. But it will at least look okay. Well, Diamond Tony's here, says hi. Hello, Tony. I recall you messaging me on Discord somehow and saying that it was your birthday. Anyways, happy birthday, Tony. I hope you have a great birthday. Sorry I couldn't, like, get... the time it didn't work out and I didn't, like, get to stream, like, on the birthday, but either way. Happy birthday, Tony. Get you up to speed. Working on Tenna some more, trying to add in the one pose where he like adjusts his tie. It's all right. Yeah. At least I remembered. No. Just because he came in a bit later, I got a video almost ready. The Deltarune theory video that I've been talking about and teasing for like months now is like actually done. No, I don't want that right now. Is actually done. So I'm hoping to get it like totally released in the upcoming days. So watch out for that. Tess says, so I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 5 as always, infiltrating FOBs. Field of operations. And the last room needed a clear wave. Let's see. Specifically looking at the only entrance and he spotted me. I've had some times like that where I was playing Metal Gear 5 and I had issues like that too where you just go walk right at the entrance and there's always just a guy there every time. You can't stop him from showing up. He's just always there. Sweden's playing. Yeah. Sweden's such a good song. Cat says he knocked me down. I almost knocked him out, so the alert started, and it immediately stopped because apparently he was the last one. That is a very funny way to find out like a guy was last. So Lamau still won. Just lost the no alert bonus. Oh, dang. I remember some time ago I kept thinking on like trying to replay Metal Gear 5. And then I remembered, like, oh yeah, because of the stupid challenge that I'm trying to put myself through, where I somehow, some way, do it without killing or recruiting people. I might even need to replay the game a few times, or for some amount of time before actually committing to that, because that requires a lot of effort. Or I guess I could try to figure stuff out on the fly. That also might be interesting. I'll have to think about it, because that'd have to be like a multi-month campaign type thing. Like that'll take a while. All right, how's that look? That look fine. If I just move that around, does that look okay? Seems like it would be okay, so I don't think it would be too out of the ordinary. Guess says, I have no idea how you're going to complete extract or kill missions without extracting or killing. Ideally, I just avoid those and try to get money in different ways, but I don't know if I'm going to be encountering another issue, that being, like, required missions for that. Like, I do know there's one, like, near the beginning where you have to kill or extract, like a specific guy. It's like a high-ranking dude. Like, you can either take him out or recruit him. And I can't remember if that's, like, a required mission or not. Like, I could try to skip it, is what I'm trying to say. I have kind of thought about, like, one exception to that rule. Where, let's see. Maybe limit the challenge to no kills and no Fulton's extractions. You can extract by chopper or driving people out of the hot zone. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about too. Like the no kills and no Fultons, but like I could still recruit people if I can get them to the chopper or out of the hot zone. So I'll probably have to do that instead of like Fulton extracting, which still gonna be what I wanted to do anyway, where it was just like heavily limiting what I do with these people. So it's just gonna be a much more difficult game, but like that alone does sound interesting to me. I would say half of Metal Gear 5 missions require you to kill or extract someone. Right, so yeah, it'd have to be just no Fulton extracts then. Because otherwise I would not be able to play the game. Although even still, I probably will like try to avoid doing the extracting, or not really extract, or like try to avoid as much as I can. Because the initial goal that I had and the reason why I was wanted to go into such difficult lengths was because I wanted to see how possible it was to do it without recruiting people. But if there's going to be no way that I can do some of these missions without without killing or extracting specific people, then I'm going to have to compromise. Maybe try to find a workaround for killing some people during during combat and enemies throw grenades. They don't care if their buddies are in the danger zone. Well, no, that still goes against, like, I don't want them to die is the thing. Like, the initial reason for what I wanted to do something like that was to try to figure out if there's a way to avoid conflict, if possible. Oh, Jellyfish is here. Hello, welcome back from the void. I've been gone for 2 weeks and I'm now working on Tenna. Trying to make this adjust tie pose. I'm here again. Sorry for being here, not being here in the other stream. I have sushi. To be fair, I haven't been streaming in 2 weeks, so it's kind of fine. Oh, I almost have the Deltarune Soulless Theory video done. It's about at 99% completion. I just need to... Let's see. I just need to, like, finish up double checking to make sure everything looks right. Before actually, like, committing to the upload. I have sushi! That says fish, jellyfish. Wait, jellyfish has sushi? Cannibalism. No, there's nothing weird about it. It's just sushi. Don't particularly care how messy that looks. Oh, really quick. I want to add on this here. There we go. Ah, me. Oh, flip, I forgot about that. Okay, just don't think about it. Don't think about it. You're thinking about it, don't think about it. I have, food. Food in brackets. Ah, yes, you have food. I get it. And I have a drink. Sip. Sippity sip. Ah, yummy drink. It is simply a drink. Full of V2's blood. What? I said nothing. Let's see. How much of... Yeah, that's not going to be blocked too much. Let's see. That looks fine, I think. At least for the hand part. Let's see if I can get the rest of this. One of the joys of like this, the kind of pixeling projects that I'm doing at the moment, I don't really have to be entirely accurate with this. Did I miss the email time? Unfortunately you did, yeah. I'm trying to see if I can, like, start up my streams a bit earlier, like, a lot earlier than, like, 15 minutes before I usually start them, just to allow for more time to look at emails in the future. Metal Gear 5 gave me a reason to develop anti-tank mine upgrade that gives me 12 anti-tank mines? literally not a single mission in the game that requires more than 10 mines or 10 vehicles. how's Jello in first? He's been here for like 5 minutes. What do you mean? They're second. Like they're second on my screen. Oh, that's funny. I'm looking at the leaderboards and that got changed. That's weird. Oh no, this is even weirder because I'm looking at my top fans thing on my thing. It says that it's TV time with Tenna is currently here, but I didn't see them chat at all. That's weird. Hello, TV time with Tenna. I know, according to my thing, it says that a guy called TV Time with Tenna is here. Even though they'd never chatted, so they shouldn't even be on the leaderboard that I got that information from in the first place. TV Time with Tenna chatted like 2 days ago and said, "You're taking too long." Oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Message got deleted somewhere. I think for some reason, YouTube like deletes some comments before like the stream actually starts. Why? I don't know. They just do that. Because like even right before the stream started, I think one of your comments has got like deleted for some reason. Alright, just kind of wiggling this around just to see how that looks. Amazing work, YouTube. Oh yes, absolutely amazing. Oh yeah, Jello now is #1 on my screen. That's weird. I think I remember at some point, like we found out that that you get less experience the more you chat or something like that, which feels really counterintuitive. Where like reward or there's an incentive to like start talking, but not an incentive to keep talking, which is kind of odd. I guess it's like diminishing returns. I think is what it is. Maybe. Oh well. Had an awesome question, so I sent an email. You don't have to read if you don't want to. I'm gonna check it out really quick to see if it's worth. Let's see. Question that was sent in was, "Who is your favorite person that talks in chats?" And then I scroll down a little bit and it says that there's nothing down here. And then I scroll down a little bit, and then it just says the word me. Huh. I'm gonna be frank, I don't really have a favorite person in chat because, like, everyone kind of does their own unique quirks. Like Taz talks a lot about Metal Gear Solid quite a bit. Jello comes out of the void. I remember Quote was working on a game at some point. Roaring Knight is the Roaring Knight. I don't really have a favorite person. It's just I met too many people to really have a favorite, so to say. There's just a lot of cool people. Oh, right. I think I have all of the head sprite stuff that I want done, question mark? I think so. Taz says there's a 75 XP per hour limit from what I can tell, but somehow Jello has 175 XP when a stream is only half an hour.
It says I have 225.
How? Well, I'm looking at this. Yeah, Kaz, you have 175 and Jello has 225. That's weird. I still wish that I really wish that YouTube would actually do something with the XP system besides just making it a competition for people. Because it doesn't really do anything besides being like bragging rights. It'd be cool if they did something similar to what Twitch does, where you could have like where you can have different you have different effects that can come of it. I mean, maybe like 1,000 XP could be the premium for a week. If you pay money, you can get. I do know you get like more like Discord orbs. I don't know, but like, let's see. I do know if you like spend money, you can get like more XP, but I don't really see a reason in getting it in the XP. Like I don't get it. Besides just being bragging rights, that's like kind of it. Let's see. I want to make some face sprites. Let's see. So we're gonna work on his head now. I pretty much got his body done, and I kind of got it done like before I actually started, so I'm gonna go work on this. Oh, random thing I want to mention. Recently, I finally bought a movie. Iron Lung. Iron Lung is on digital right now. A few days ago, Markiplier said that he got it on digital up and running, and I was like, oh, it is! And then I bought it. It was like $10. That was worth the $10. I even like downloaded it onto my phone so I could watch it on the road. It is such a good movie. I love the cinematography and the sound design of it. It is so good. Even though it's like a supernatural horror movie, it is. I really like it. I don't even watch horror movies. It's just that good. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Yeah, the Iron Lung thing is just a random thing that happened recently, and I just kind of like it. Although I don't want to talk too much about the movie because I know some people are kind of don't want to see, or haven't seen it yet and don't want spoilers. Testas didn't watch Iron Lung. There was an official release here. That's unfortunate. I know it's like limited to the US, I think Europe, and a couple other locations, but not like a worldwide release. Because apparently there's been issues when it came to actually getting it out for some reason. Like, actually making it a series on YouTube actually was actually like difficult for some reason. Oh, Kevin's here and says hi. Hello, Kevin. Welcome in. Get you up to date. I'm trying to make, or trying to work on a pose for Tenna, that being the adjustment one where he like works on his tie. So I want to see if I can work on that today. Right now I'm basically down to getting his heads done. I want to see what I can do with that. I'm gonna have two versions here. One where I actually have the blush effect gone. Let's see, do I want that still, or... Jello says, whoop, the voice stuck in the beginning, bye! Okay, bye Jello, thank you for stopping by. Oh, before you go, Jello, do you like puzzle games with humor, like Portal? Oh, yes, definitely. Portal humor is very good. Oh yeah, Kevin. I don't know if you knew, but the Deltarune Theory Soulless video thing is like 99.9% done. 99% done, something like that. It will be uploaded this week. I'm hoping to get an early viewing thing set up soon for those on the Discord or our members. You know? Alright. I just wasn't sure if you knew about that yet. How do I want to do the mouse? Because I'm gonna have to do like a few separate ones here. I don't know. For like the basic face, I kind of want kind of want there to be something a little different. Oh, actually, that's a really good awkward face, actually. I might keep that in for like the awkward face. Let's see. That's not how you spell it, but that's just how I have it worded. So this one's blush. I've been trying to add in like different head faces too, just to make it easy. Let's see. I want to work on a normal one. And to say a theory about the souls in Deltarune, this does exclude the soul that we control. Yeah, sure, go ahead. The whole topic about souls in Deltarune is just one that I really haven't seen a lot of conversation on because, well, Deltarune doesn't talk about it a whole lot, so I'm pretty sure not a lot of people talk about it even. So, any thoughts anyone has on it, I'm willing to hear out, because, I mean, I have a whole video on the topic, but, like, I even looked up, like, if I could find anybody else that has ever talked about it. I found, like, one video that talked about Souls in Deltarune a little bit, and it just sounded like crazed ramblings. No, nothing against him, but, like, I don't think the video was, like, very well researched. It was just, like he's, the video was mainly like, I have this observation. I don't know what to think about with this observation, but it's an observation. And that video came out like 6 months ago or so. I actually messaged him on YouTube, and I said, hey, I'm actually working on a video about Souls on Deltarune, so rest assured that you're not crazy. This is weird. And he actually messaged back, like, oh my gosh, finally someone else recognized it. That's amazing. So I'm hoping whenever I get the video actually done, I'm gonna message him on YouTube again and be like, I got it done. Here it is. So hopefully he might like it. Collab win. I don't think it'll be a collab. It's just like, hey, you made a video before me on this. Wow, you're the first. Or, like, the first to really recognize it, but I kind of found, like, the stuff that I found independently of him was actually kind of similar to, like, let's see. Let's skip that for a moment. Basically, the evidence that I found was very similar to the evidence that he found. Also, the inconsistencies I found was similar to what he found. So I wasn't actually the first to figure out about this. It's just, I have an hour-long video that took like 2 months to make, really, discussing this. Let's see, Kevin says, all souls are equal in power. If I had more detail on soul... all souls are about a little stronger than a monster soul in Undertale. That's kind of what I kind of figured up too while I did my research. Like, it'd be interesting if they didn't have souls and our red soul was the only exception to that. But the more I looked into it, the more I started thinking about it as like, it might just be that that souls are weaker in Deltarune. Like, I kind of talk about it in my video where it seems like that they might actually just be more... It might be that, like, the souls are weaker. But at the same time, there's still, like, a chance that souls just aren't there. But if they're weaker and not barely stronger than a monster soul, as an example, then they wouldn't have a reason to really talk about it or discuss it, which would be why there's, like, a lack of information on souls. Rorin says, in my opinion, I think Chris had a soul, but it was swapped for the one that we use. The old soul could be some darkener, like Ralsei, at least. That's my theory. Ooh, that actually could be a... I actually, no joke, I actually like that idea, because, like, I've thought about, too, with my video, that maybe like Chris's soul somehow got upgraded into being an Undertale soul by like Gaster somehow being involved. And how exactly Gaster got involved was because of Chris and Caddy's occult studies at some point. Also, I'm gonna look at what that does. I'm fine with it for now. I might change it a bit later. But, yeah. Oh, man, I can't wait to actually get my video thing out, because it's definitely worth discussing about. Oh, my gosh. Let's see if I can try to remember, like, how much of it. Like, okay, a big one that both me and that other guy, or a big point that both me and that other guy found was, Noelle in Chapter 4 mentions that Chris, like, ripped their hearts out of their chest and chased Noelle around with their heart. But the important thing is that Noelle references the heart as a heart and not a soul. So, if souls existed in that world or were more known about, then Noelle would say that Chris ripped their soul out of their chest and chased them around with it, but instead said heart. So that's like one inconsistency. It's like, wait, so you didn't say soul here, even though you should have said it. That's interesting. Susie also kind of mentioned something similar at the end of Chapter 4, where if, let's see. If you actually finish everything, then, let's see. If you finished Chapter 4 near the end, she asks if that red heart thing was your... And she didn't finish what the sentence was, but I kind of interpret it as like her trying to say soul, but she doesn't entirely say it. Because it had to go talk to the old man to try to figure out where the old man went. I was not sure where they went. Shh, I haven't finished Chapter 4. What the heck do you mean you haven't finished Chapter 4 yet, Roaring? What? What do you mean you haven't finished Chapter 4 yet? You are the Roaring Knight, and you haven't seen Chapter 4? What? Damn it. I gotta put a spoiler warning on my theory video. I don't know. At that point, I just kind of started playing in September. Okay. Yeah, really? You know what? I can't complain too much. My brother also hasn't played Deltarune yet. Because been busy because of had to work on some stuff. This looks such a stupid sprite. Oh wait, doesn't he have a... Oh yeah, he does have an angry face sprite. Let me see if I can use this. Kevin says, the reason why I say Monster Souls, the Monster Souls excluding boss Monster Souls, where the soul can't go outside their body. Oh yeah, that's kind of a good point, because, like, Monster Souls can't go outside of their host body, but boss Monster Souls can because they're really strong enough. In that, he's saying that souls in Deltarune themselves aren't strong enough to be able to do that. That's kind of what Kevin is saying. That kind of still lines up, because, like, souls just aren't strong in general. I may call it the soulless theory, but it's kind of, I kind of keep flip-flopping between either there being no souls or the souls just being weak. And it seems more and more likely that souls are just weak.
Angry.
Marston's here and says, "Wow, guys, is in." Yeah, welcome in, Martians. Working on Tenna at the moment. Trying to get this one pose in. I'm trying to get like a bunch of face sprites in at the moment. That's what I'm working on. Also, talking about my Soulless Theory video that's coming out within a few days, at least like some point later on in the week. I still need to like do some double checking to make sure it's good. Wait, this is not Ian. Is 10? What? No, I'm sorry. I'm kind of confused on what you're trying to say, Martians. Let's see. Boom. Oh yeah, that is actually kind of different, so I kind of want to... This is not Mr. Antenna. Oh, no, it is. I got him being worked on over here. Got a whole model thing. Trying to see if I can get that working. Huzzah. I am depressed. Now I'm angry. Yeah. Angry. Alright. And I don't know why, but this head just does not want to appear sometimes. There's literally no reason. He's angry and depressed. Like, you have 10 A's to this Tenna. You get 10 A's. Hey, Xander, welcome in. Working on Tenna pose thing. Let's see. That looks kind of alright. And one more. I'm eating a glorious plate of tuna. Now, funny you mention it. I think Jellyfish earlier said that they were eating sushi. It's a fish eating day, I guess. Okay, I think I got the angry face kind of what I want. I want to work on the blush face now. So that's like another slightly different one. Let's see. Take that one out and work on this one. Oh. Funny penguin Xander guy. Is he a penguin? It's more of a bomb. La bomba. It's antenna. It's a antenna. Yeah, Xander is a bomb. A la bomba. Alright, that looks fine. Detonate la bomb. Okay, how the heck do I turn off the auto-translate thing for YouTube? Because it keeps, like, auto-translating stuff that I don't want it to... Nah, I don't know how to turn it off. Good grief. Good. I mean, it's useful. But, like, I just want to see La Bomba. But I don't see La Bomba. Well, I've been finding here, La Bomba doesn't even show up in the normal chat. That's really annoying. Would you play a Pokemon-like game, says Kevin? I've actually thought about playing Pokemon White again at some point. Or, I mean again as in, like, I played Pokemon White a long time ago. And I really want to play it again. And I recently got an emulated version. And I really want to play it. But I'm saving that for whenever whenever October comes around, because that's kind of when my birthday is. And I just want to play Pokemon White again for my birthday. Because that was actually like my first Pokemon game. I just want to like play that again. The long La Bamba is coming for your blood. Oh no. Okay, now this is weird. YouTube is like, let's see, Martians detonate La Bomba. It must be auto-translated to detonate the bomb. But then the long La Bomb is coming for your blood doesn't need to be translated, even though it has the same phrasing. YouTube is not good at their job. I'm the one and only bomb with an XD face. This is true. I don't think I've actually met another La Bomba with an XD face. YouTube AI slop dubbing is so horrible. Would never stop hating it. Let's see. I already told her this, but it keeps translating English videos in my native language, and the English stuff is so annoying. Oh yeah, Martian's trying to actually like have different, or like a whole different language on here. It says, I can speak Portuguese here then. Wow. Yeah. Like for that reason, like the translation feature is really useful, because then I can actually read what people are saying if it's in a different language. Like I've seen some people that would speak in, or would type stuff in Japanese or in a different language entirely, and I would never know what they say because I can't read that. But with the translation feature, I can actually read it. So it's still good. It's just I don't like how it works with like almost everything, even though it really shouldn't. Like it works with too much, is what I'm trying to say. Portuguese has always been in my language, says Martin. Oh, that's cool. Actually, I think I don't know how many people are Portuguese that join on the stream, but I know there's like a good chunk of people that actually do. So that's kind of neat seeing like people from. Is the right word saying from Portugal instead of like saying, "Oh, I really like seeing the people from Portuguese." That doesn't sound quite right. Cass says that their languages aren't translated for me. I was talking about auto dubbing. The next translation is fine. Oh yeah. Let's see. I turned off auto dubbing for all of my videos because I really do not like auto dubbing. There've been some videos that I wanted to watch that were like in Spanish as an example, and I frankly liked listening to them in Spanish and saw the words being translated. Oh my gosh, I can read Russian now. Amazing. It's not just you, it's us. It's the same thing. Whoa. I can actually read people. That's amazing. Ryan says my keyboard just randomly swaps to Portuguese. But yeah, AI auto dubbing, hate it. Hate it a lot. It is terrible. I would rather listen to the actual native language that the speaker is saying because it sounds better. Hi Dean, this is Russian. I can read Russian now. Like that is actually a really good use, just so I can actually know what people are saying, and they can feel comfortable speaking in their own language. My God, man, doors. The screaming Knight joined the live stream. Oh, Knight, and live. I just butchered that horrifically. The only thing to accept AI existing in YouTube is the auto-generated subtitle. Oh, yeah, definitely. Even though there's, like, definitely some wrong things about them, just, having something, like, close enough is really good. I don't like hearing the auto-generated audio. I really hate that so much. Despise it. But, at least seeing the subtitles so that you know, like, how to read a different language is really good. I'd rather not hear a robot read the language thing. Just like, no, just give me the translation, or rough translation at least. I'll be fine with that. In other news, I think I got like all of the sprites that I need for the heads. So I got one for blush, sad, awkward, normal, and angry. Yeah, that's good. Kevin says, I just did that as a joke with Google Translate. But I'm part Russian and German. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. Martian says that's why I started learning English. Commends to that because English is difficult. I've spoken English since birth, and it's stupidly difficult. The tone indicator with captions is great. Is there actually like a tone indicator? I didn't even know. Portuguese laugh is like I've seen that a couple times. That's kind of neat to see. Right, I need to focus just for a little bit. I need to get these heads I worked on, so give me one moment. Okay. Let's see. Head sprites. Just store these here. Let's see. T.adjust.head. Blush 1. Store that. This is going to be kind of difficult. I have figured out that I can turn like the head sprites into GIFs, and then I can actually control going between them a lot easier that way. So I'm going to be going into a different program in order to make them GIFs. This is a little bit easier. Let's see, sad 1, save there. Theory, Tenna is part LGBT community. That's a funny idea.
We here at the Tenna community endorse the LGTV community. Wait, what's that down there? Oh no, that's a terrible thing that I'm looking at right now. I'm looking down. You can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm looking down right now. Oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
It looks so silly. Martian says, I don't know why I don't know why we laugh with a bunch of K's, but it's cool. I think it's fun. Oh no, it's Long Dean.
Long.
Long. Captions will go all caps if you yell, and then and they do stuttering well too. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know if I've actually noticed it yet, but if they do that, that's actually cool. Like it's stuff like that that I do like about some of the whole learning algorithm tech. I think, or at least so far, I think like the voice stuff just sounds wrong. You know what it is? I think it's because I've heard like sound mixed stuff so much that I'm okay with like hearing robotic, jarbled up messes. But as soon as it actually starts sounding like correct, it gets like really terrifying. Like, what do you mean that sounds correct? Oh, did I get the wrong? Oh, did I not do too much of the awkward face? Oh, shoot, I didn't do too much of the awkward one. Hold on, I need to work on awkward. I'm... Look! My friend, his name is Rory Knight... He's looking at the chaos that comprises his very being. He's looking at the Long Dean. Hold on, I try to do that again. There we go.
Wow, that's a Long Dean down there. What do you think, folks? That looks...
Wait, hold on.
What do you think, folks? That looks long.
It keeps changing between him.
That looks long.
It's a little silly. Warren says, I will never accept auto-dubbing unless it actually sounds human and makes sense. I can kind of understand that, but like the difficulty to actually get auto-generated voice to sound as human as possible will... Frankly, the cost of it is a little too much. Like, training it in the first place is difficult. I don't know. We had Siri. We had Siri for like the longest time, and Siri's alright. I think they did really good with Siri. Why can't we just do that again? No, we have to have like fake voices all the time. Stupid fake voice.
Why are you long?
Says Tenna. Because I'm long. That's it. I don't have to explain myself. I'm just long. Alright, I missed out on actually getting like a full awkward sprite here, so I'm just gonna add that in. I think that's good. Yeah, there we go. Siri uses a human voice, back similar to what they did with the Vocaloids and such. Yeah, honestly, that I'm actually okay with because trying to get like as many. Let's see. Awkward one. Yeah, I already did that one. But like how they did Siri, I'm fine with because they. That took a ton of work, and also it just sounds better. Like, I actually kind of like how Siri sounds in general. Or even, like, some of the Vocaloids, too. Like how they did those, they sound just better. Yeah, but so far, every time that I've heard, like, AI-generated, like, fully AI-generated voices, it just never sounds right, even from, or... Not that it sounds right, it just... I don't know. I don't know how to think about it. It might just be that it's just so new that I really don't know how to think about it, but it's just, I don't know. No, nothing. Siri's good, would accept text-to-speech voice, but not like those weird AI voices. Yeah, that's kind of my point, too. Tess says, on Vocaloid Steam, what's your thoughts on them? I like some songs, but I feel like they're forced by algorithms. YouTube accidentally got a single anime Vocaloid short. Most of the time they're fine. Like, to me, most of the time they're fine. I've listened to, like, some Vocaloid songs, and they sound fine. It's, I don't know, entirely depends on... like how it's made, because you can have a really good one but also a really bad one and they almost sound the same. I don't know. I haven't heard enough of Vocaloids to get too much of an opinion on those. I know there's Miku, but that's like the only one that I really know. I need to drink water. Hold on. Slurp. I've heard something really important of a rando guy. This is mutiny. Yeah, that's normal. Red says, okay, I'm going back to lurk. Be back in like an hour or so. Goodbye. Okay, you have gone lurking. Yep, that did not come out of my mouth right. You have a good time lurking around. Being, snooping as usual, I see. Vocaloids only sound good in Japanese. Oh yeah, I've heard about that, where they actually sound significantly better, specifically in Japanese, because it's just significantly easier to make a Vocaloid-like thing in Japanese, because it's just easier. Like, the language itself is just way easier. So that I can accept, even though I don't, like, understand Japanese itself. That's just from what I've heard, so I'm like, yeah, sure, that makes sense. English is weird because we have a lot of different tones for different the same words to mean different stuff. It's weird. What? He said this too. What the? Is that Egyptian hieroglyphics? What? It's time for the forbidden chocolate. Is that? Yeah, that's Egyptian hieroglyphics. How did you get that? What? Whack. Okay. The ones made by Synth V do sound good in English, such as Quetzaltento. Although I guess it kind of you know what? It depends entirely on how it's made. I think like Japanese ones sound a lot better in Japanese because it's made for Japanese, but English is just difficult, and you have to account for different tones. Even though I'm a sound engineer guy, this is not my field of study. Anyways, I think the head sprites done, so I don't need to worry about those right now. Let's see. Arm left. Upper, and I'm gonna put that here. Now we're moving on to the body sprites. All right. This is where things might be not difficult. It's just annoying. Let's see. Body 1. Yeah, body 1 PNG. I'm gonna change how that works. So this one is body 2. And then we'd get body 2 hand. Get the hands. This one's for body 1. There we go. March says, also, I feel, also he said, feel the sting of betrayal, deadly sin, like a weapon as cruel as steel and bullets. Steel is misspelled. I've misspelled too much stuff. Steel is with 2 E's. I'm only pointing this out mostly for my sake, so that I can, because I'm just so stuck trying to check all the time if anything that I spell is correct. And I'm like, oh wait, that's wrong. Yeah. There was one time I remember when I was making my video, I spelled I remember spelling together with an extra E, so it just kind of looks like, let's see. So it just kind of looks like together. It doesn't actually have an A. It's T-O-G ether. And I mistakenly did that, so get out of here. Position yourself differently. Here we go. Much better. Okay, I think I got all the sprites in. That peak on the background. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. Tight adjust to make sure that's good. I have a really cool background right now. Hold on. Oh, the song is what you mean. Okay. I thought you meant like I had like a cool screensaver that I had active. All right, on to the next thing. So now we're gonna have to actually add in the adjustment. Oh my gosh, look at the spazzingness. It's whack. What do I want the... Oh, hold on. I want to get the bulletin pose. Where do I have it at? Let's see. Default was up there. Where is bulletin? I have like very tiny images that I need to look. Oh, there it is. Found it. I'm gonna take bulletin. And let's see. What key is this? F22. I want to change bulletin to shift plus 22. So in order to change key bindings, I just go down here, take that string out, check. So now it'll check for shift F22. And I'll just put 22 back up here. There we go. Actually, I'm probably just gonna like yoink that anyway, because I'm gonna be working on this down here. So I'll just put you back in your place. All right. Yeah, of course you're gone. Let's see. Fixed you. Okay, now I gotta make sure that everything copy-pasted over correctly, because sometimes it just kind of doesn't. Now's your chance to be a big shot, except Spampton dies in a fiery explosion. And kaboom. Kaboom, indeed. Okay, since I actually got to a point where I can kind of do whatever for a little while, I think, yeah. So, a little bit of story time. So, recently, as in, like, last weekend, I had a choice to go with my family in order to go get some stuff out of an old house. And me being me, I'm like, nah, I got stuff I want to do. I'm sorry, I want to do another thing for a bit. Sorry. Because I knew they were going to have, like, a lot of people there working on getting stuff out of an old house anyway, so I just didn't feel like going. But then, they decided it would be really funny to tell me that there was a really old computer. And, well, the thing is, I've been looking for old computers for a long time, like just to see if we have any in, like, excess storage anywhere, because I want to get some old games running. Because a long time ago, let's see, I made a video, or I did a couple streams where I tried to play some really old games. I couldn't really get them to work, except for one, and it was like a Hot Wheels game that honestly was kind of fun to play again, as like kind of frustrating as it was, but fun to play again regardless. Anyways, I wanted to try and play some of these other games that were out there that I had available to me, but the problem is that they didn't run because it was old. Like, old as in it needed Windows 98 to run. Like, that kind of old. And, well, I did try to get, like a virtual machine running to see if I can get those old games to run on that. They weren't budging, and I couldn't figure out how to get them to budge, so I just kind of gave up on that project altogether, which kind of sucked. Let's see, how do I get the string value? Because that's like its own thing, isn't it? Oh yeah, it gets connected to that, and then I adjust the relay thing. Oh well. Anyways, so family that's working on getting stuff out of this old house tells me that there's a really old computer, and we're wondering if I wanted it. And then I was like, oh, you know what? I might want it. And then they were like, oh, well, unfortunately, we might not have enough room. We might have to come back on a separate trip or something. God damn it. Fine, I'm gonna go up there and get it myself, I said. It was about a 3-hour drive, but eventually got up there and got to view this magnificent piece of technology. Also known as a 20-year-old computer. Actually, not even 20-year-old. It's probably like... might even be like 30 years old or something like that. Let's quick animations here. Hello, welcome in. Hey. Talking about an old computer that I got from Steph, so he just joined in on that. Also, I'm working on... get you up to speed. Working on this pose. Trying to get this pose added in. Recently started playing One Shot for the first time. Oh, cool. Good luck with One Shot. It's a really cool game. I played it years ago. It changed my life. But yeah, have a good time with that. Hold on. I don't have any water to drink anymore. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna finish up my story, then I'm gonna go get some water. So, I got access to the computer. It took a bit to get it powered because it didn't have enough cords for both the computer and the monitor, of which the monitor itself was like an old CRT monitor, but it was like one of those advanced CRT monitors that was just that was like high resolution on it, like really well made. It looked really good too. Very heavy. Anyways, we got it working. We found a cord. We found power cords for both the monitor and the computer itself, so we actually got it to work. And I'm introduced, first off, to the fact that I actually used this computer before, because I've been at that this one family house a long time ago, and that was like an old computer that was used at that time. Let's see. Let me type this in really quick. Adjust body state. There we go. Last time I saw the TV guy with all the cats around him. Oh yeah, you're in the refuge right now. Yeah, you're getting you're getting close to the end of the game. Haha. Yeah, good luck with finishing it. It's definitely worth checking out. So, it turns out I actually used this computer before, and I didn't realize that I did until I found a folder that just had my real name on it, that just said Dean's folder. Not actually Dean's folder, but just like my actual name folder. Oh, I guess I can... should have updated the version number here. It's 24. So we got another pose. There we go. Need to get the head and other sprite stuff in. So I got access to this old computer that apparently I used before, and I'm checking it out, and it turns out I did actually use it before, and a bunch of the old games that I had actually were used on that computer before. So I realized, oh, wait a second. This computer can actually run those old, like, Windows 98 games. Huzzah! Amazing! Then I can actually, like, check out the... check that stuff out. So I'm hoping to see if I can get that working. No idea if I'll be able to, like, stream working on it, because frankly, a lot of those games are kind of weird. But I've been wanting to see if I can get that up and running anyway, just so I can, like, check it out. And this one's awkward GIF. gif save. Yes. Let's see. One example of like a really old game that I had at one point was, oh, Kevin's back. Hello, Kevin. Old game that I had that I wanted to check out again was let's see. It was like this one Tonka construction game that I remember playing a whole bunch as a kid, and I just was not able to play that ever since we got some new computers and we just weren't able to get it to work, basically. Let's see, that one's for Mad, so I'm gonna put Mad gif dot gif. So it was like a construction thing. You basically had a bunch of Tonka construction vehicles, like kind of what you have for toys, and then you can actually make some stuff with it. Like there was something that you could make a castle with. There's something else where you had to like unload a train with specific vehicles too. That was something. It was really cool. And then I couldn't work on it ever again because it was just gone for good, which sucked. Well, not really gone for good, it's just I couldn't actually do anything with it because my computer was too good for it. So I'm hoping soon I'm gonna get that old computer up and running and just check out those old games. One that I'm very interested in, however, is this old Operations game. Like the old like tabletop board game Operations. Apparently there was a like CD-ROM game for it, but it wasn't like you did Operation. There was more to it. And I remember that there was like a lot more to just Operation, or than just Operation, and I want to see that again because I keep telling myself and my brother and everyone else that guys, this one game right here, this Operation game, it's anything but. It's actually quite suspicious, and I'm gonna prove it to you as soon as I get this game up and running. So I don't know. I want to actually like find that and at least prove to myself that it was actually weird. Simon Tony's gonna get going. See ya. All right, see ya, Tony. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good birthday. It's quite sus, if I could say. Oh, it was so sus. Very sus. Kaz says, want to play an old Codemasters racing game like Race Driver Grid, F1, 2011, 2013, 2018, 2020. Yes, they are considered old because EA delisted them. Oh, that sucks. Let's call in some other dirt games. I mean, those are kind of old because they're like a decade old. But some of the games that I have, I kid you not, are probably like 25 or 30 years old. Like realistically. Oh, wait, did I not? Yeah, let's see. Scared gif. There we go. Did I say something about a cassette piece that you would like? Oh, sure. I remember you mentioned cassette piece some time ago in an earlier comment. I just didn't like mention it because I was like on something else. But cassette piece is something I want to check out at some point. I don't know when exactly, but it's still on my radar if I can like find the time to work on it. Let's see. Adjust body state. We'll move you down here. It looks like Pokemon Gen 5. From what I've seen, I've played a little bit of it just to get a feel for it. It definitely has like the Pokemon feel, definitely. Like also in how the world works, huh? That's cool. Let's see if we need to name that at some point. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, the bodies. Let's see if I can get everything imported now. Where is adjust? Here you are. Adjust, and we're gonna move all that into the layers. I'll just put that on top, I think. That says, could not bring myself to play games older than like 19 years from around 2007. Because graphics became too bad for me to handle, and not a big sucker for graphics, but I just can't play games like that. GTA San Andreas graphics. I don't blame you, because the graphics of that age were just bad in general. But believe it or not, they actually look pretty good on CRTs. Which nobody has. Like, actually, like, factually though, a lot of older games just are better on CRTs, just in general, which sounds kind of weird, but they were actually made for them, actually. Let's see, do I want that in front, or... No, I have that. Okay. So lock you in for now. So the reason why a lot of old games actually look better on CRTs is because how CRTs work is they don't actually do like precise pixel measurements. I think some of the later ones got to where they could do that, but a lot of the time, whenever you have anything, it would actually end up being like somewhat blurry. It's like whenever you use a CRT for stuff, you actually more get something that does auto anti-aliasing, like try to smooth out all the pixels out to make it look better in general. So a lot of those old games took advantage of the fact that all the monitors were kind of blurry, so that they can like get away with like lower quality graphics. Because whenever you blur lower quality graphics, they actually just look better because it smooths everything out. So that's also why like a lot of pixel art from the beginning just had a lot of sharp edges on it, because that's just all that they could do at the time. Test talking test. Talking test. Talking test. Test talking. Talking test. Test talking. Okay, it's not working as well as I wanted it to be. Check. Oh, you kind of bugged out. What happened there? Checking audio. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Checking audio. There we go. Now that looks better. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, actually, no, I think it's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same. Kevin says I've completed the game like 4 times to get to the final boss. You need to solve a poem. I can help on doing that part. I could probably figure it out. It's alright. Or, I don't know. At times, I can at least, like, somewhat figure out stuff anyway, so it's alright. Let's see. So I got a thing for body state on the adjust. Now I just need adjust head mood. Add that in as a new state, and we'll have to bring that in. YouTube had an error and deleted my comment before the Fallout comment. Yeah. Did it? Weird. YouTube being weird syndrome. Guess says also have an original Fallout from like 1995, but couldn't figure out the controls, so didn't play for until past the first cave. Got mauled alive by Giga Rats. Oh, that's a funny statement. Oldest game is Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum, Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, and Flat Out. Let's see. I think oldest game that I have is probably from like 1995, and that was that Tonka game. I can't remember if it was 1995 or 99. I remember there was a Lego Racers game that I played a lot of, and that one was, let's see. That one was, I think, in... Let's see, that was actually in 1999. Let's see, I need to get this set up correctly. Let's see, normal, scared, awkward, mad, blush. Awkward, mad, and blush. Make sure it's spelled right. There we go. So now that gets adjusted, right? Check, 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 check. Okay. It's at least kind of working. So off, we have all of these off by default. Make sure that's stuck there. Trying to think if there was any older games that I had. I know there's like updated games, like I could say that I have some updated games that are of old games, but not like officially old games. But I do have like those old CD-ROMs, which are just like 1990s, early 2000s era. That's kind of crazy. Tess says the first 3 games I played were Cars 2 PC release, some point-and-click adventure game, and Hot Wheels game that came out in a box of a Nestle cereal, and I think it was part of Lost Media now. That sounds like a Lost Media thing, definitely. Speaking of, did you know, a long time ago, when McDonald's was perfectly fine with making really cool toys, they had CD-ROMs as toys. Like, actual CD-ROMs as toys. Obviously, they don't do that anymore, but there was like a couple... I remember I had a Pop-Tarts CD-ROM that was for, I think, like, the Robots movie from, like, 2000 era. And, let's see, make sure I get this right. There was another one that I played a lot of. It was a Treasure Planet game on a CD-ROM. It was basically just you fly around and just shoot stuff. I think it was kind of like a Vampire Survivors thing before Vampire Survivors, where you just run around and collect power-ups and get stronger over time until you just destroy all enemies and asteroids that you fought up against. But I remember that was a fun old game. Kevin says my oldest game is either Pokemon Soul Silver or Explorers of Dungeons. Squid says the first game I played was Sonic Adventure 2. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ooh, I might talk about Sonic Adventure for a while, because I got something for that. But let's see. And make sure that, yeah, those go away if I tell it to. That's good. I'm trying to think. What was like some old game, like first games that I done? There's Lego Racers. That was like the first CD game I think I really played a lot of. There was a bunch of old preschooler, kindergarten, first, second grade type games too that were like education ones, but those were actually kind of fun too. I remember that. GameCube-wise, I remember playing a bunch of Sonic Adventure 2. That was really fun. And I think also there was like a Cars game for the GameCube that I had a good time on too. But Sonic Adventure 2, I remember was like the biggest game that I played on the GameCube. Like I played a bunch of that. I played Melee or Smash Melee too, but not as much as Sonic Adventure, I think. I remember I could not get past 2 levels in the entire game, and that was on the hero side when you get to play as Knuckles and you're fighting against that horrifying King Boo type dude. That guy was absolutely horrifying and I hated him so much. So much so that I just could not fight him because I was so scared of him because I was like 10 years old at the time. Eventually, I remember this too. We were on a really big road trip, and I decided to face my fears and fought against this guy. Also, we had on our road trip, we had a thing where we could hook up our GameCube to the power supply of the vehicle that we were in, so we could just play games on the go. That was cool. Wait. Is this thing thinking that... why are you set to that? Uh-oh. 1 second. Yeah, you're not triggering the right thing. Why are you not triggering the right thing? Oh, I have these out of order. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Now they're actually correct. All right. Anyways, Sonic Adventure 2 was actually able to play the thing, which that was fun. Got past the ghost boss, and I actually eventually completed the hero track. Now that I'm like, oh wow, I actually was able to do it. That's so cool. Meanwhile, on the evil side, I remember there was that one Rouge one where you go into the pyramid and you had to dodge the beetle guy. For some reason, I just did not have a good time with it. I just could not take it. I do not know why. Let's see. Adjust 1. And then adjust 2. Yep, thank you. So adjust 1. So let's see. I tried to make sure... Or, let's see. I eventually was able to beat Sonic Adventure 2, just after a lot of effort on my part. But I think I was like probably 15 or 16 when I actually finished that game. Oh! Wait, no, other one that I played a lot of. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. That was another big game that I played. I think that was probably the second most game, or... I can't remember exactly how much I played it, but I played the heck out of that one. It was very, very fun. I had such a good time with the Battle for Bikini Bottom. I can't remember how much I played of both those games, but I know I did like a lot in those. But that was like some of my first games that I played. Guess as I have a big itch for Colin McRae Dirt because I did play it, but I was never able to finish it. What even is that game? Let's see, Colin McRae Dirt. I want to see what that is really quick. Ooh, really old, neat-looking racing game. Some images. Just from some of the pictures here, I can see why someone would be interested in playing that. It's a rally game? Oh, okay. Couldn't play it, not because of some hard part, but because my laptop broke. Oh, that sucks. Ugh. That's a big problem with a lot of old games nowadays. It's like, you can't even play it without the proper hardware, or like, stuff in the future just gets outdated. Or, past stuff gets outdated, and then you can't actually work on or do anything with them anymore because everything that you have now can't run this old piece of technology because it just doesn't work. Let's see, I need to focus on this really quick. So, is there any... No, I don't have any other, like, thing I should add in at the moment. So I have all of these heads added in. Now I just need to add in the body. Let's see, I want to move you over here. Let me give it a little bit more space. I want to have a check where I have two versions here. One that is adjust 1, and that is specifically if... this is the talking one, yes. I'll have a check, and string equals if the, this is equal to 1. So if the string in question is equal to 1, or not equal to 1, sorry. Actually, is there a thing that I can check for not equals to? Oh, no. Oh well. I'll just have to change how I do the rules here. We'll have 2. And that will go into here. There we go. Check. Do you wanna check yourself? No. Okay. Recently, I don't know why I said accidentally. Squeak said recently ordered the Nico plushie. That's cool. I really like the Nico plushie. I actually have it too. It's really cool. Oh wait, no. I need to add in a Boolean delayer here. The delay. There we go. Check. Check. Bum, 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 bum. 0.2 seconds instead. And adjust 2. So now, whenever I'm talking, I actually like kind of adjust my tie a bit. Kevin says bye. Okay, you have a good day, Kevin. Bye. Okay, no, I like this because while I'm adjusting my tie, it's good, but while I'm talking, it doesn't move. So I want to see if I can add in a check, I think. Ooh, like a counter. Right? Let me see. Timing. Repeater. Check for the repeater. The bean might be taken from me. What do you mean the bean's taken from you? Might have to lower bean level. Oh well. It might be a while before I get like another avatar drop thing, so don't feel too bad if you're not able to work on that. For me, it was that Hot Wheels game. Do you remember what game it was? Because I played another game called Hot Wheels Velocity X, and that was like another thing that I did for a while, and that was fun. I am in pain. I feel misery, says Xander. Well, just don't. Easy. What am I trying to do here? I think I'm trying to like negate this, I think. But yeah, Roaring, I think it's completely fine if you can't like afford the bean thing for the month. I made it cheap just so you don't have to worry too much about it. That and a little bit easier to work with, I think. I think it's because this is like a while. Let's see. Let me change how that works. Let's see. put you here instead. And then the negate goes through. Checking video, audio stuff. You should be a thing, right? Checking the thing.
So, there's like this one thing that I want to talk about, and it's a thing that I get to talk about for some amount of time while I'm adjusting my tie.
And then it doesn't adjust until I stop talking. That's good. That's fine. I think that's fine for now. Also got the V1 plushie a few weeks ago. Nice. I keep wanting to get like some more plushie type stuff, but every time I think about it, I have to remind myself that I have like too many plushies already, and I have nowhere to put them, and it's just too much. Still though, very cool. Let's see, attached to origin point. Check, okay, you just don't want to work like that, fine. Attached to, where is adjust body 1? Alright, so now you are connected that way, that's good. And, let's see. Let's see, all of these will get a attachments to body 1. Where are you? Body 1. So now you're all actually moving together. The antenna will be connected to just the normal, so now that's actually moving with it as well. That's good. And then all of the other faces will be attached to the primary head, so now whenever I swap around, that changes. That's good. Okay, all of that's connected. Very good and cool. Alright, time to get some pins and such added here, so we'll have a pin attached there, so that's where it scales off of. Smooth that out a little bit. Okay, so now that moves around just a tad. It looks so weird how stiff he is. I just got used to very bouncy Tenna. Well, now he's going to be a little bit more bouncy because he's actually connected to the audio connection. So he actually is like talking a bit. I do plan on though, like after I get all the poses in, like the poses that I want, or get all of them in, I do want to go back through and adjust how all of them like work together or work on their own, like having some of them stretch and morph differently as they talk. But right now, all of them are kind of like doing a universal bit. Let's see, how do I like the arm moving at the moment? I think that looks okay. Oh, can we change what that's connected to just to change it to this here? Add a new pin, have it mark off from there. Add a, do I want to stretch and squidge? No, what about position? And it looks okay. Yeah, that looks alright.
Hell turned to be one into a marketable plushie.
Xander says, I'm playing Minecraft mod pack where almost no mobs spawn except for the except ones that are invulnerable. And I need to make a skulk farm to farm a very important item, but the only mob I can use is iron golems. Oh well. Sorry, late for the bit. Was infiltrating the FOB because good way to farm 1,000,000 GPM for 5 minutes. Good gracious. I don't think I'll like do any quote-unquote exploity type stuff, or not really exploit, just like taking advantage of farming up GPM, GMP stuff. Not that I'm against it. It's just it's not the kind of style that I like. Yeah, that looks fine. Alright, on to the hand adjustments. And let's see, I actually kind of want the pen to be on here. So as he's talking, let's see, checking it a little bit, so now I can't actually check it until I get the rest of this hooked up. F&B is not cheese, bro. It's one of the main online mechanics of MGS. Well, no, not like... Yeah, whatever, I don't know. More like I don't like doing the super never mind. I don't like having fun. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Take it out of context if you want, because that's the context. Pizza Tower, yeah. Oh, right. How do I like that? Do I like that whatsoever? Kind of. I think it's alright, but I kind of want to see if I can better smooth this out. Can I adjust? I can adjust both of those at the same time. 0.2 now. Let's see. I want to change. Change use. So pin 2 will be kind of over here. Oh yeah, maybe the rotation bit I need to change a little too. It's almost too stretchy actually. Oh, actually no. What's the rotation looking like? Not quite right. Never mind. Cheese, though, is stealing a tank and reloading a save file to steal the exact same tank and then sell them. That's cheese or an exploit. Okay. Yeah, that definitely is like more of a cheesy thing. Let's see. Change that. Remove the smooth positioning for now. We'll add in a squish and stretch mod to both of these. No can develop dark matter generator in MG5. Remember, the game takes place in 1984. Why? What do you mean a dark matter generator? How are you even able to think about developing one of those? I've never heard of that before. Let's see. Just both of those. Pivots off of 1, goes to the tip on 2. Oh, that looks so weird where it, like, rubs against it. Change the smoothing out a little bit so it's a little bit better. Okay, that's kind of okay. I want to do a quick adjustment to one of the sprites. Let's see, get the antenna one out of the way. I think for both of these, I just need to extend out the shiny part here. Okay, and then I'll have to go and fix this. So this one is body... Is this body 1 or 2? I think it's 2. Are you sure you'll overwrite it? Yep, I'm fine with this. And same deal with this one. Body 1, override that, please. Thank you. And then I've got to go into the program one more time and... did that update it? Check. No, it didn't. Okay. I'm gonna have to import these differently. So get rid of those 2. And then get new ones. And then say use that one as a reference. And then use 2 as a reference. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. I'm talking. Okay, that looks a bit better. Yes. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? The thing. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Yep. Yeah. I don't like... Hold on. I don't like how... Can I make that go away? No. No, not that one. Let's see, you. I want opacity gone. Oh, wow, that's because it's just completely gone. Okay. Didn't realize how gone that was. Oh, no wonder that happened. It's because I, didn't get this extra layer here. Oops. I gotta redo that. Yeah, I accidentally got rid of that. Oopsie doopsie. Okay. Let's see. Body 2, yes. And do the same thing here. Body 1. Don't even know what I would do with dark matter, but I can develop it. I didn't even know you could develop dark matter. That sounds ridiculous. Let's see, get that out of the way and import them back in. Tell them to go off of you and go off of you. All right, there we go. Now that actually fits that fixes the arm issue that I had a moment ago. It was like not looking right. Okay, is there anything else I want to do for this? Because I pretty much did everything. Oh yeah, the antennas. One sec. I need to, let's see, adjust antenna. Just the antenna, so we'll have a smooth and squish pin 1, and we'll get a pin 2 up here. So now, whenever I'm kind of moving around, the antennas kind of wiggle around a little bit too. And everything flip-flops correctly? Yep, that is very good. Okay, so... Antenna's stuck there. There we go. Haha, well, a thing. Yes. Alright. Last part that I need to do is to get some other scale modifiers here for the body, so I need to add in 2 scales? Yeah, 2 scales. So go up to here. Get our 2 body scales, move them down for them to be worked on. That connected. So now, when I go out, right? Oh, there we go. Now when I go out and in, those change. That's good. We'll have those scale off of new pin down here, because that's just kind of where it starts off. Oh. It looks okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to make sure that it was like on the same or a similar origin point section. So yeah, because now it looks like he's just like stepping over a little bit. Let's see, move the position over just a wee. Change that there. There we go. I'm fine with that. Then we go get the pin connected to there. The pins! Oh, Rory, my bean. No, no, Rory Knight has lost his beans. No. No bean syndrome. No beans. They stole my beans. My Deltarune. No, my beans. Let's see. Negate some of the effect of stretchiness. Negate some of the effect of stretchiness, or does it actually looks okay? No, I forget which direction. Yeah, that makes you go bigger. What if I go negative? Makes me go smaller. I'll go negative 0.5. Negative 0.5. Ah, yeah. Well, there's this one thing I could have talked about, but I didn't. Ha. Bum, bum. Reduce the in and out scale a little bit. Yeah, that looks alright. So I pretty much got the post that I want done. I got the adjustment one ready. So now, if we go over to this little guy, update the version, or oh, let me get the point out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Now we can have that little pose. Ha ha! Well, there's this one thing that, let's see, hold on. Alright, that works. I like that. I don't know how to think about if I want like different uses, because I kind of like using the bulletin for whenever I want to like say something and then have shift for the other option. I might actually do that. 1 second. I'll just say this one is plus shift. Oops. So now whenever I do plus shift, oh, did I not spell it right? Oh, it's lowercase. Okay. Shift. There we go. And then go over to here somewhere. Shoot, where'd my bulletin go? I saw it. I remember I did. There it is. I see it. It's small. I found it. Just F22. And also change that around. Alright, there we go. That is great. One last thing. I'm going to add in just one more pose, and it's specifically just going to be an image pose, or an image in general, just so I can't. And you're not here. It's because I got to import you. Let's see. They should add in a search feature to find different poses easier. Let's see. Tie, adjust. There you are. You go down here just for the moment, and hidden. And I just added that sprite in just to have as an image for this guy. There we go. So you can see what it looks like. Okay, we got the adjust pose done. Like a done. That is very cool. Okay, that is great. I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'll be right back. Just give me a moment. Yeah. Take a quick break. No, go away. There we go.
I need water. I'm still thirsty. I said I was gonna get water like 10, 20 minutes ago. I forgot when.
I'm back and in blue. But now I'm not blue. Alright. Well, that's good. I got that done today, and I think it's about 2 hours in. That's kind of far, right? I'm actually at I'm at the 2 hour mark exactly. That's crazy. Or not exactly 2 hours. I know I've been streaming for a bit longer than that, but it's like it turned exactly 1 p.m. for me. So that's good. I got one pose like done. That is great. Which that's the question. Begs the question. Now what? I don't think I'll like do a whole. Well, let's see. What do we got? What kind of poses do we got still? Something I do want to do is like work on getting sprites ready for stuff like this. So I could try to do that. Let's see. How many poses do I have left? Oh, I could probably get one of the the simple GIF ones, like this bow one. I could try to add that in. I don't think that's not going to be too difficult. I just add in the GIF and I don't have any other modifications to it. Like, I don't have to layer up the sprites as an example. Or, so, let's see. What do we got? We got adjust. That one's done. I might actually put a thing here. Done. Battle mode, needs work. Blossom is done-ish. I say done-ish because I want to add some more faces. Bow has no progress. Or bow, sorry, has no progress. Bulletin is done-ish, right? No, I think it's done. I think I added all the faces that I need. I have no progress on the desperate poses, and this is him like kneeling down like reaching out his arm and moving stuff around. This is going to be a bit, because I almost kind of feel like I want to add like a lot more layering work to this, just to like have him wiggle around as he's like desperately moving around to get attention. I just had a thought, would it be fun if I like made his nose wiggle while he does this? So like as I'm moving around and stuff and it goes to this pose, his nose wiggles around. That would look kind of silly. I don't know if I would like that though. I don't think that make a lot of sense, because that would be weird to have just the nose be like that. I'll think about it. Let's see. This the evil poses has no progress. Fall over pose. No progress. I'm not even sure what I want to do with this besides just like a bit where I just kind of like, oh wait, that's not me. A bit where I go and I fall over. Guess says also Metal Gear 5 was throwing around FOB abbreviations for like half a game before actually explaining to me what that was. They did that to me too, where they just like, oh yeah, there's these FOB things. Like, well, whatever, well, I don't care about them. They don't do a good job like saying what they are. Let's see, no progress. Progress, yes. No progress on the frightened one. I kind of want to do frightened at some point, because it's just him like pointing and getting scared at something. I kind of want to do that, but it just takes a bit. Head grasp is pretty much done. Done-ish. I say done-ish because I kind of want to look back into it at some point. Actually, in that case, it's done-er-ish. It's done-er-ish. I think the hooray pose is also done-ish. I think there's still like a couple faces that I need to do. Actually, I don't think... Do I have the faces on there right now? Oh wait, no, I do. Oh wait, why does that one have that gone? Huh. Welcome to Cool Bean. Roy Knight has paid membership of the Cooler Bean and is now a very cool bean again. Welcome back, Roy Knight. You found a bean. You found the Cooler Bean. Thank you very much. I've become bean again. Yes, a bean for the masses. All right, really quick, I gotta find out why this pose is missing the eyebrow, or missing the antenna. Or have I? Huh? It's not bean anymore. What? What kind of incredible power do you have? Let's see. Oh yeah, I just don't have the antenna locked on there. There we go. Fixed. That one's fixed up. I actually kind of like how I did the mouth for the evil one. It actually looks all right. Well, that's not what I think. And if you don't want to play anymore, then that means that I'll have to take control. All right. Oh yeah, I can just do hyperspeed dance. Hyperspeed dance. I have the power of using a brand account as my main. That's funny. Alright, back to assessing what I got. Jump scare, that one has no progress. So I can share my account. Why would you want to share your accounts? I could also try putting on the laughing emote. I kind of wanted to see if I can add that in. Actually, I might see if I can, before the end of the stream, see if I can do this one, the laughing pose. Oh, that'd actually be kind of easy to do. I'm gonna see if I could do that before the end of today. Podium poses. Those ones are pretty much done. I don't think I have to worry too much about those. I can use one of my 10 alternate accounts. You fool! I have 70 alternative accounts! Where's Gabriel? And what have we done with him? Poke him. Poke him into oblivion. Get out of here. Yeah. Halt! Where's Gabriel? And what have you done with him? Let's see. Point at you is done-ish. I think there's like a little bit more work that I want to do on it. Let's see. Points up. That's the one where he points up at the sky. This one. I need to work on that. I don't have any faces for it. Get foam grave power. I wasn't fast enough to get the foam grave attack on. Let's see. Point left. I feel like this one's like done, I think. It's not like entirely done because you know what, I'm gonna do done, I think. I'm gonna do done, I think. Just to come back to. The sad ones I feel like is kind of the same thing where it's like done, but like there's not a whole lot of work that I've done on it. Done, I think. Just kind of revisit, I think. Let's see. Salutes. That one's a solid no progress. Shadow. I'm kind of wondering if I want to put in the shadow one, because this is basically him just, like, looking back. Which could look kind of funny, actually, if I, like, angle it right. I want to see if I can add that in somehow. But, no progress. Snap. I kind of want to add the snap one in too, but that one needs a little bit of work because I got to figure out how I want to present it, I think. And might need a little bit of coding wizardry anyway. Oh. Alright. Still, I'm gonna put no progress on there, even though it's like getting close to ready. Let's see, the spray one, the stupid hecking foam grave attack is done. I didn't think that that would be possible, but it is. Street Fighter, no progress. I'm not even sure how I want to do the Street Fighter one. I want to look into it. I'll look into it. Let's see, the Super Sad is done. Surprised is done, I think. I might want to revisit it because it's pretty simple. Tenna gets his arms cut off. This is one that I had in my old Tenna Avatar variant, where I actually like. Oh yeah, I put it up on. Oh yeah, I put it up on here. All right, I tried to like get a GIF of this set up, which frankly is kind of rough. I like it, but I kind of want to work on it some more. But I have stuff for that. I want to work on it just to have like a bit where Tenna just gets completely killed. Turned. This is one where he just has his back turned. I'd like to get that one at some point too. Man, doing all like checking all of these and saying no progress on a bunch of these really shows how much work I still have to do. Whisper, I think it's done-ish. It doesn't have all of the. Let's see, it doesn't have all the faces that I want. All right, so now we can see a lot better what needs to be done. So adjust is done. The battle mode sprite is done-ish. Not really. I still need to work on the battle mode a bit more. There's still some stuff I want to do. Blossom, the Blossom pose, that one's done-ish. I think I want to revisit it and see if I can add any more faces. The bow has no progress. Bulletin is done. Desperate, no progress. Evil, no progress. Fall over, no progress. Frightened, no progress. Head grasp, done-ish. Hooray, done-ish. Podium, done. How many? Okay, how many do I still need to work on? Let's see. There's battle mode, bow, desperate, evil, fall over, frightened. We're at 6 now. Jump scare, laughing pose. Salute, shadow. We're at 11 now. Snap, 11. Street Fighter. The Tenna cut arms effect. Turned. Twirl, and now we're at 16. So I have 16 more poses that I want to add in. Or get worked on. I think 15 to get added in and 16 to get worked on. No, don't kill Tenna. Do the snap one. Do the snap one. I don't think I'll have enough time to do... you know what? No, I want to see if I can do the snap, because I've wanted to see if I can get it done. I even, like, where'd it go? Snap. There we go. I did get... Let's see. Let me get the file on here. I think I did get the gifts. Did I get the GIF ready? Yeah, I got the body GIF and the arm GIF ready. Sam's one of my favorite Tenna poses. All right, I'll see if I can get that one. I already have the... I at least worked off camera to get like a bunch of the sprites and GIFs ready for this, so we'll see if I can add that in. All right, let me make sure I save the current version. So we're at version 25. Version 7.25. Right, so we'll need to add in a new pose. I really love how much work I went into making the template. Like, no joke. I've done so much work to get this template up and running. It's amazing. Okay, set you up. The only problem is because of how it copy-pastes to nodes, it doesn't allow things with more than one connections to connect, so I have to double check some stuff and make sure everything is connected correctly. But I've gotten pretty... I even like made changes to how the template works, just to make this a little easier to do. To make like making new poses easier. Alright, next step, we'll add it into the state checker. Add in the modifiers here. Right, now what button do I want to press in order to snap my fingers? It has to be kind of easy. What about... Do I have something for control this button? Oh, no, I have something for that. I don't have it for control F22. Do I want to do for F22? Let's see. I'm saving these keys for like some of the more crazier gifts. I could do... Let's see, which one am I on right now? This is F19. Oh, that's F17, okay. So that's F22. I have control done. 500 mouse buttons. I actually have like 48 poses that I can do right now, which is very funny.
Hey, listen to me. Listen to me when I'm talking to you. I ain't talking to you right now. It's very funny. Ha ha. You're not laughing. You should be laughing. Oh, you're not laughing. Well, too bad. You better be laughing.
I love the little thing. I don't know why. I thought it was. I thought it'd be really funny to have for like the mad, angry-looking sprites. I just put like his like eyebrows on there. It doesn't even have eyes at all. I just put like little brows on there, and it just looks funny. Especially with this one. I just literally like how it looks. For instance, I have 2 side buttons. I have 12 buttons on my mouse, and then I use Control and Shift to combo into it. Also, a 100% keyboard. Oh, that's good. I think for me, I've just been... I kind of wanted to have something like how complex my thing is. Let's see, this one's F15. Oh, I could do for Control F15. I'll use that one for now. Let's see how that works. Also, how I have this set up is basically like I can rebind keys really easily. So if I press Control F15, there it is. Then that one will trigger. All right. Let's see. Stay on this one. Okay, caps locked. It is locked in. And there's basically just 2 parts to this as gifts. I wondered if I wanted to add any more variation to this, but I'm fine with it just being 2 gifts right now. Let's see. There we are, snap gifts. Add that in. Look at them go. Look at that snapperoni. Add that in as a pixel and put the arm behind. Set arm behind. Okay. I don't think it doesn't really need any talking sprite animations because it doesn't have anything for that. I'll keep these guys here, but I don't need the rest of that. It's just a body animation at the moment. So add in a stage. Call it snap! Exclamation point. Oh, Swedish is here. Hey, Swedish, welcome in. We're trying to add in a snap effect for Tenna now. So cool. It does look pretty good already. It's so good that I actually spent some time off camera getting all the GIFs and stuff set up. I didn't get everything ready, but it's like just barely. Let's see, snap. And we'll change that to snap so that while that's enabled, that works. Okay, I'll let you do the Tenna. What do you mean? I'm gonna watch the Matt Rose video. What's the Matt Rose video? Oh, yeah, now.
Ready?
Alright. So you just. Well, I'll be right back. I gotta go do something really quick. I will be back in mere moments. Check. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. My family was going on a trip, and I just like gave them goodbye hugs. 'Cause they're gonna be gone for a bit. They're gonna go on a trip. Let's see. Make sure that's good. Hide you, so now that's visible. Right, the interesting thing though is trying to get the actual animation running, so... I almost want to have a check for whenever I press F15 and this is enabled, that it does something else. Like, I can repeatedly snap, as an example. Like, I could just, like, constantly snap. So that's gonna be interesting to check out. So, how are we gonna get this to work? First off, timer counter. We'll have a counter here on clamp. Set it to clamp. Go into 1-step intervals. Max of... what's the maximum? Actually, it goes in 0.5 intervals. Max of 0.5. So now, if I put a button... Oh, you're home alone now? Well, no, I have my brother. My brother's also here. Although he hides in his room most of the time, so it's basically just me now. Now, hold on there. Can you start... You start at 0? I don't think that's the actual first one, is it? Need to check something. Let's see. So if it starts at 0... One. Okay. I need to do 0.1. Oh, is there a way that I can add in like a snap effect? Not really a sound effect, but not sure. Let's see. Spitter says, by the way, play Portal 2 now, and it's a very cool experience. Oh yeah, Portal 2's cool. Definitely like one of the best puzzle games that's out there. You should play Fraud on Ultra Kill. That's a definitely cool experience. Because they have portals. Yeah, Portal 2 is really, really good. Tess says, have an interesting thing with Portal 2. If I ever got stuck on a puzzle, I'd drop the game for like half a year and then come back and quickly do the puzzle. That's funny. I was absolutely in love with the Portal 2 co-op. It's nice. Yeah. The Portal 2 co-op's really good too. I want to change the speed at which this happens. Hold on. My parents asked me to double check that our cat was still inside. He is, and now I gotta message them and say he's inside. He's inside. There we go. And now a safe departure. Let's see. Speed change. It will now be 1/3 speed. That is slow as molasses. No, half speed. It's not fast enough. Whoop-pa. 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 Let's see if I can work with that. Oh, wait, wasn't there a... Let me see if I can find this. Wasn't there something for... Yeah, the... No, wait, shoot. What am I thinking? I thought there was like some other thing I could do. Never mind. Like a sprite that I could have. Else what? Never mind. I was thinking too much. Whoop-pow. Whoop-pow. Okay, let's just make sure I can get this working. At least. So, if we change off, and go onto it. Let's see. Compare on value change? On value change, yeah. Set the delay. Once it's on there, on value change, so pow. Yeah, that kind of works. I almost want there to be a slight delay before the snap actually happens. So like when it activates, you see his arm wiggling back and forth, like it goes huh, and then it snaps. Like it does the snap animation after that. So let's see if I can try that out. So how do we do it? As soon as it's triggered, it starts a timer that for a bit the arm shakes for like half a second before doing the snap effect, before doing the snap. Lol. I don't have snap. I don't have like a snap thing. Oh well. So, do I need like a delay first? Maybe. Let's see. Make it go on change, blink if true. So that way it'll adjust it this way. And I need to start it off. Oh, wait. Can I change this to be its own counter? Weird thing, yeah. So it'll go up to 0.8. Yep, it'll stay at 0.8. So the idea is when this counts, yeah, once this actually speeds up enough. All right. Okay. Let's try this out. So we'll have a check. Have it connected to the snap GIF here. A move commands will be told to it here. That if this number is not equal to 0.8, do a shaking effect. That's what I want. So we'll compare here. If this value is not equal to 0.8, then I have a branch here that goes to a shaking generator, shake generator, false normally. And then it'll be true otherwise. True, and it'll have just no values. Can we make that into a point value instead? Yeah, there we go. Let's see, I want to add in another point value here too. There we go. So now it chooses between the two, and we'll have a smooth mod here. Change that to equals then, actually. So let me add in hello there. My cat has arrived. Complete random thing because I remember this and it was very funny. I saw a short video where basically a guy with a cat had this very funny idea where he would try to see if he can get his cat to knock over a tungsten cube because he really likes knocking over stuff. Oh, that actually looks good. All right. Change the amount to 20. Actually, make it so that if it is less than 0.2? No, greater than, sorry. Greater than 0.4. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by myself. I mean, that actually is kind of like what I want. Make it so it's 0.6. Yeah, that works. Anyways, he gave his cat a tungsten cube to try and knock over because the cat really likes knocking over stuff. And he couldn't. The cat couldn't knock it over. It was just too heavy. The tungsten cube has defeated the cat. Although, just in case, I think the owner put down a towel on the hardwood floor in the case that the cube fell off, because it will do damage. Yeah. Pow. Yeah, I kind of like how this is right now. Can I change it to 5.5 and have it go at 0.1 intervals just for the memes? There we go. Cat and car versus tungsten cube that is heavier than the car. I don't actually know how heavy the cube was exactly. I think it was like, it's not like the gigantic tungsten cube that like people have for fun of it. It's like I'm trying to think of like how big the actual size of it is. Like 2 inches cubed or something like that? Like 1 or 2 inches cubed.
Hey, Dean, we're all in centimeters. Can you, like, specify it better?
60 centimeters cubed? About 60 centimeters cubed, something like that. Yeah, bro, I don't know Imperial. Yeah, 60 centimeters cubed, I think is like... No, wait, what am I saying? No, I'm wrong. Shoot, what's... damn it, how do I convert? Yeah, that's... Yeah, I just thought about that. I was like, wait, shoot, no, that's like 2 feet. Shoot, 20? No, wait. Ah, shoot. What is... I don't like how they have inches, like, in Imperial system, for some reason, on, like, all of our rulers. They think it's really funny to have centimeters and inches right next to each other, but no amount of inches accurately go into centimeters. So it's just, we have, like 12 inches is 1 foot, but 1 foot is 31 point something or other centimeters. It's really annoying. I gotta think about this math. Let's see, 30 centimeters is 12 inches, and I divide it by 12. So let's say if I just do like 30 divided by 12, about 2.5 centimeters. Is that about right? Maybe. I'll just say like 5 centimeters cubed, I think. Yeah, I think that sounds better. 5 centimeters cubed, I'll just say that. Oh wait, wasn't there a problem with that? No. No, there wasn't. No, but yeah, there wasn't a problem. Let's see. 5 by 5 is okay. Yeah, that sounds a lot more reasonable. I don't know what I was thinking. Man, I really wish that America decided to not use Imperial system and did metric. I like a metric system a lot more. I'm just so stuck in like using Imperial that I really don't have a choice, which kind of sucks. Although I remember someone mentioned this, not on a stream, but it was kind of funny that like they would point that out. We use the metric system when describing bullet rounds, like a 45 millimeter or something like that. Like we actually measure rounds in millimeters. You know, the gun rounds, like bullets. But we don't use inches for that. Like, okay, you know what? When it comes to guns, we can respect measurements there. We will use millimeters for measurements for guns, because that's how God intended it. So are you going to use it for, like, anything else? No. Why would we use the metric system to measure stuff? We use it for our guns, of course. I just thought that was a funny thing that like, they pointed out. Yeah, where are... Oh, yeah, you are way over there. No, I'd rather you go... like about here and enlarge yourself a little. You need to choose one gun caliber that doesn't actually use metric system, Lamau. ACP isn't metric, it's 556 millimeter, 9 millimeter, 12.9. These are metric. Well, there are 45 millimeter guns, but that's some of what tank level guns. Like, I'm not an expert in bullets. I just know that like there's some amount of metric system that they use for it, and I just thought it was funny.
I'm not an expert in this, but I will keep talking about it like I am an expert, because I definitely am.
No, I'm not. Let's see. Pin 1, pin 2. And then pin 1, pin 2. Change the smooth mod to this.
Yeah, well, that's how it works, folks.
Wapow. Oh, you do not want to change. Let's see. Check. Check. You don't want to move anymore. Why do you not want to move anymore? Up, da, ba, da, da, da. Why do you not want to move? Why would you not want to move? Why can't you move on your own? When I tell you, it just don't want to. Whatever. Well, if you're gonna be picky, use the origin point. Okay, fine, whatever. Don't. What about... No. Okay, you just don't want to work right now because you're connected. My guess is because it's trying to connect to you. Is it because of the squish and stretch? No, it just doesn't want to move, so the position thing is overriding it. But I need the position to work. It's weird. Oh, I'm suddenly born is here and has arrived. Hello. Welcome in. Working on a snap effect for Tenna. It is going somewhere. Let's see. From what I know, Americans' metrics to measure use gun calibers and drugs. Huh, that's weird. We were just kind of talking about how, like, the metric system is better, but Imperial is kind of weird and annoying because I was, like, trying to figure out how to get a tungsten cube measured down to centimeters, and I'm like, oh, wait, I can't figure that out because I didn't math it right. 12 inches for a foot doesn't go into 30 centimeters really well, even though they have it, like, right next to each other, although they use millimeter for guns. Whatever. I can somewhat read speed in Imperial with miles per hour because 60 miles per hour is almost 100 kilometers an hour. 96 to be precise. I think it's funny, like, the measurements are, like, insanely high. Like, I see 100 and I'm thinking, that's a lot! But it's actually kind of reasonable. Okay, I'm stuck because I'm trying to figure out how to convince this thing to move on its own. And it doesn't want to. I wonder if I can change the move effect to a scale effect instead and see if that works. Actually, this will look very weird in a moment. Oh wow, the scale doesn't even work either. It looks so funny. Okay. Get the move back on here. Exams start June 4th. I'm cooked. What? Wait, I thought school was over. Oh well. Good luck with the exam, bros. Says Kaz. That's all I can say too. Just good luck with that. Be sure to study stuff. All right. What's going on here? Crazy hamburger. Grizzly Dave has a Grizzly TV. Right. What am I stuck on? Right now, it's to try and get this shake effect going. So how do I get this to work? Because, while it's here. This is just kind of annoying because I wanted to get it to where it shakes before it actually does stuff. You did an invincible wobble edit? No, I didn't. I didn't intend for it, if that's what you're saying. So we're telling it to move, but it doesn't move because it overrides that movement with the position. Is there any way that I can tell it to, like, not? Maybe if I change the smooth position... No, it's still, like, links to it. Huh. Okay, I'll BRB. Alright. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here. How do I want to do this? So if the move effect doesn't want to work because it just doesn't have priority, what can I do about that? Actually, does it have any priority? I have it on the GIF. I'm gonna go play Blocky Craft. Alrighty. I'll probably be stuck here for a bit. See you, Dean. Alright. See you, Orb. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, by the way, Solus Theory video is kind of done. Like, actually, I'll probably get it out in the next few days. I've said it on a post early, but I just want to mention it here, buddy. Okay, see ya. I really feel like I should be getting, like, different... what happens if I just, like, close out the program and then reopen it? Does it just magically want to work again? That would be convenient. No. Okay. I'm just gonna have to suffer through this. Why do you not want to be shaken? What about... Let's see, attach the layer's movements to another. Attach 2 points to this layer onto another one. What happens if I do something like this? Sometimes whenever I use, like, the double connect, it actually kind of works sometimes. Not this time, though, of course. So the problem is I wanted that to be its own layer for a little bit. Oh, shoot. Just shake. Why do you not want to shake? It's because your position is getting overridden. Yeah, but why do you have to be overridden? That's my question. Let's see. How can I move it at the same time? Or move it differently? I can get the information coming from, like, a different movement, like the thing that's causing the all these to move on its own, and then just specifically route it to this guy. Like, over here, this says, like, where he'll go, I think. But it'll still need to be attached, because that's, like, another attachment thing. That's the whole point of why I attached it to the origin point, was that whenever we're making modifications to it, then it just moves, but it doesn't want to now. I say now as if it had a time another time. No, this is just how the program works. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet and just like, or okay, what else can I do here? I mean, I could potentially just have, like, have some kind of a GIF where the sprite itself is just shaking a little bit, like, have a bunch of different frames, but I'd rather it be, like, affected by this system instead. How can I tell it to force it to go and shake? Okay, just to prove to myself that it's just not working right. Can you stop? Just stop moving. Yeah, so it's not connected, like, at all. Hmm. I tell it to move, and it just don't want to. See, snap, move. Can I increase the modifier and it just want to? No. It's not that easy. So if I affect the position, then it won't be connected to the actual guy. And then if I try to change it to the origin... Oh, wait, what? You were... Oh, it's because I had the position thing unattached. So it comes up with the same issue. It's one of those stupid, I get stuck on these problems, so it's because the program itself doesn't want to work. Well, now I'm kind of stumped because I don't know how to properly tell it to do this. Shoot. Let's see. What can be done? I'm just going to be talking for a little bit, just laying back. Alright, so the problem is that the hand is connected to the torso. Torso gets commands in order to move and position itself in a particular way based on how origin point works. And the hand itself is also connected to the torso, which inherits any positional information or just data in general in terms of like where it's at, and it just inherits that information. But on the other hand, it doesn't get the information from, or it doesn't get the movement information from any other dynamics. And I think I remember I encountered this issue at some point before. I can't remember what it was. So how can I get this to shake? So I would have to move it, but I can't attach it to anything, which is a problem because I need to attach it to stuff in order for it to do things. Or for it to like stay put so I know where it's going. So I can't have it attached, but I need it to have its own move modifier, but the move modifier doesn't actually work unless it's attached. Is that the case? Wait, no. Hold on. If that was the case, then I wouldn't be able to actually move stuff around. And hold on, 1 second. Please just see a cool other project that I've been working on. This was a spam to Neo thing that I made for my video. Because this stuff is moving while still being attached, right? Did I have a thing where I disabled the movement on this? Yeah. Oh, it's because I didn't have them all attached exactly, right? Oh, I made it so that they didn't inherit the rotation effects. Wait, if that was the case... Oh yeah, so this, the legs don't actually rotate with the torso. So if I had, like, that enabled as an example... No? Hmm. No, you still are, like, inheriting the rotation effect of the primary one. Suddenly, Spam to Neo is on screen. Okay, this is confusing. So, you guys are getting positional... Spam to Neo! Oh yeah, this was something for my video that I made, and I just wanted to see if I can get it to work. I actually have, like, a Spam to Neo thing here. I kind of like how I got it to work, too, because I actually have, like, the strings connected to the limbs themselves. So, like, if I had this, this leg... Oh, wait, hold on. I need to make sure I tell it to rotate. You can actually see, like, one of the strings is actually connected to its leg. Or I don't know if you can see that specifically. Maybe the wing would be better. Yeah, there's, like, an actual string connected to his wing, which is kind of neat. So... the reason why I'm here is because this is something that actually worked at some point, I remember. So this is attached, so the head is attached at the moment. And I have a thing where I move this and see if I can get that to work. Generator, shaker, point shaker. Well, would you look at that? You are moving correctly, even though you're bound to a body that's attached. So you work. So why doesn't the Tenna one work? Or is it one of those funky situations where it actually does work, but because of... Where am I? There I am. But because of, like, how it's rendered currently, it just doesn't on here. So if I go onto this screen as an example and tell it to get, let's see, those two will now reference off of 25. No, you don't shake. The hand doesn't shake. So what is allowing this guy to have the positional information work with those, but not here? Can I rotate it and it work fine? I understand survival horror game genre mainly because like Silent Hill would argue most horror games are survival horrors. I mean, that's the best way to get or experience horror is to survive, so that makes sense. Okay, experiments. Seeing as that rotation actually worked, what if I put rotation in here? Then gave it a generator. This is gonna look weird. Okay, so the rotation works. I find that very strange. Let's see, amount, 10 degrees. Hmm. Let's see if I can change this around. So, change to number. Change this value. So for whatever reason, the move command just doesn't want to work, but the rotation one does at least, so I'm just going to have to use that. Yeah, that actually works, which, funny, but at least that works. So if I swap away and go 2.
And now you don't.
Because of course you don't. Oh, it's because it's a lot less than I thought it would be. 35. Oh yeah, because of how the smooth mod works, that's correct. Alright, that works. That kind of works. I'm actually kind of fine with that. Splinter Neo looks so massive, and then there's just Tenna. Well, actually, can I, just to put like a size comparison? Also, the Spamton Neo one doesn't, like, do too much. He just kind of, like, stands there and looks like a puppet. I did make it so, like, I can move him around, but that's kind of about all that I can do with them. Let's see, just to show off, like, the size comparison. Although that's going to be hard to tell, like, an actual size comparison because he's actually tiny. I don't think my computer likes me doing all of this. Let's see. I think I have him set to 4, so this is gonna be like a 4 size thing. There's the real size comparison. It's Spamton Neo! Alright, I'm gonna take this out because my my stuff is lagging profusely. Oh, this is how I got prophecy panels working. I actually used the Badotu program. Alright, Tenna shows back up. And then nothing's lagging anymore. Okay, well, for the time being... let's just show back up. Oh, there he is. For the time being, I can at least do this. Do this. Hello? Oh, my caps lock was on at the time. Okay. There we go. Right, well, at least the snap kind of works to kind of an effect of what I want, so that's great. Ah! Bah. Okay, keep that here for the time being. Can we change the pivots just a little bit off of here? Maybe, let's see. Add in 2 scales. Add 1 over here and 1 over here. Oh, that didn't get adjusted. There we go. And I'm actually going to change it so it's actually instant, like it shows up instantly. So this was an experiment I wanted to try out. Yeah, still alright. Guess since I haven't the slightest idea how Hikita is going to top Fraud with treachery, but somehow I'm sure that he will. But I also know that the high expectation leads to disappointment, and I'm ready to just have regular levels like 6-1. I'm kind of thinking that's probably what we're going to get. I frankly do not believe whatsoever that we're ever going to get anything as wacky and wild as Fraud at all. Like that is not on the table. I would be completely fine if like the quality of the level somehow reverted back to just like good old plain old Ultra Kill, because I don't know how you can top it. Okay, what you can do, I just thought about this. What Hikita can do is just make it a lot more grand and impactful story-wise, so that like it's a much bigger deal that what they're doing is something. Like still have it on like a very grand scale, but not like have anything gameplay-wise. Like just makes the visuals like jaw-dropping or something. Don't play Ultra Kill in a month because I've been playing Metal Gear 5. Oh. Alright. Swedish says, hey Dean, did you know there's some people working on a super cool Minecraft Deltarune mod? I'm aware of some projects, but you're gonna have to be specific. Like, I know like some projects I've heard about them, but you have to be specific on like which one. Because I remember at some point somebody talked to me about something like that, or even like paid me to do an ad for it. I forgot the name. Well, you're gonna have to look up either the name or the author. Shoot, what am I looking for? Oh yeah. Let's see, Tenna, sprites, and then find Snap. And then find the image. Snap, there it is. Move it on down. Hide it. Move you to here and add that as a reference image to find easier. There we go. All right, so we can actually incorporate that into the pile. The pile of poses. So I guess in the future, if I'm going to do something like that shaking arm effect, I'm going to have to use the rotation command, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Penumbral Phantasm is the name. Just checked. I can't remember if that's the one that I heard about. Let's see. Penumbra Phantasm. Minecraft mod. I think I might have seen something like that. I know it's like another mod. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it was like someone that was working on something similar where they were trying to make Dark Worlds. Let me see if I can like put it on the big screen here. Nope. Let me stretch that.
Focus on what you want and hold right click. If something went wrong, you'll get a message explaining it. Otherwise, you will initiate the fountain. which you can interact by letting go of the button. But if you held it down all the way, you'll stab into the ground and set darkness free.
Looks pretty bright for darkness.
Once made, the fountain will fill the room with darkness and take all players inside to its dark world. Just like in Deltarune, light wall fountains have a tendency to spread to other rooms if given a chance.
That is kind of neat as a feature.
A light world door. You can also find unlinked great doors randomly generated around a place with two more and more.
Definitely something I'll check out a bit later. I don't know for sure if I've actually seen too much of it. Oh well. Anyways, so today we got 2 new poses added on. We got the snap animation, of which I'm gonna let me see if I can mod in a modifier here. There we go. So now it's not as shaky from it, and hold on, I need to do one more change. Go to the body and then say pin off of this guy here. That way we'll connect with the base. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So we got the snap animation done. That's cool. And then the other one that we got is this one with the adjustments, where this guy actually has like a bunch of different faces on him. And he also, as I'm talking, he adjusts his tie a little bit, which is cool. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. So I got 2 more poses in. That is great. Let me go to my thing here. The snap now has progress, and I feel like it's actually kind of done at the moment. So I'm gonna put in done. Like, that feels kind of finished. And then adjust is also done, which is great. So that means I have about, I think 14 or 15 different poses left to program in. And these are just things that I want to do over time. What time is it going to be? Oh, 2:16 my time. I'm going to be probably starting to stop streaming soon. Or stop the stream soon-ish. Tomorrow, I'm going to be working on Satisfactory. I want to build a aluminum power plant, or not a power plant, just an aluminum plant in general. Because in order to make a lot of, if Penumbral Phantasm is like a very old Toby OST. Yeah, it is. I'll talk about it a bit after I do my spiel for streaming. So I want to make an aluminum factory in Satisfactory because a lot of late game stuff just needs a lot of aluminum in order to get built. So I want to make a big aluminum factory. The Earth Mover project might need to be put on hold for a bit just so I can have the time to work on that kind of stuff. But I do want to work on customizing it over time. It's just, unfortunately, a lot of the parts that I want to use to make it, I want to use blueprints in order to get like gigantic chunks built in easier. I need basically the maxed out Mark III blueprint for a lot of that stuff to make it easier. So I want to try and get the game finished up so I can get access to all the late game materials, and then I can actually get the maxed out blueprint designer. I think I should be fine to do some customization until then, but I want to see how much into the project I can get. So I'm gonna try to be getting a aluminum factory up and running. I have been doing some off-camera exploration, and I found a bunch of Mercer Spheres, Somewhere Slews, and hard drives in order to get different recipes. So it'll be kind of interesting to see if I can make that. I might try to today, or later today, see if I can do the recipes for what I need, so I don't have to do too much number crunching when I start the stream. Also, when I do stuff tomorrow on my Satisfactory thing, I'm gonna be doing it as Tenna. Just gonna be a Tenna for that. Also, Kess says the Penumbral Phantasm is a very old Toby OST. It is. I don't think it's never been officially released. There's been bits and pieces that people found and put together, and that's what the version is that we have at the moment. But there's never been any one official thing yet. Although I think, like, some say that there's, like, a hint of that song in Hopes and Dreams, and I kind of think there is. I kind of hear a little bit of it, just a bit. We might even get it as, like, a thing at the end of Deltarune, probably. Because it means, like, the edge of shadow or something? I can't remember. Anyways, there's all that. I'm going to be streaming Satisfactory tomorrow. Let's see how that goes. Other thing. The Soulless Theory video will be out some point this week. I mentioned it earlier. I was just kind of restating it now for the sake of restating it. But pretty certain it will be done later this week. I just need to do some checks just to make sure that the upload goes smoothly and make sure the description's are right, make sure there's not any errors, that kind of stuff. And then it'll be uploaded for all to see, and then it'll get like 100,000 views somehow because it's a theory video that no one's seen before, so of course it'll work. Yes, I'm making it for the views. I don't know, I'm kind of overestimating how much viewage I feel like it's gonna get, but I don't know, we'll see. I believe into the Soulless Theory video's existence. It will exist, hopefully. I say hopefully as if it won't. No, it will! It will work! And then I'll finally have that project out of the way. Alright. Well, I got work to do today. Not like actual work, but stuff to do, I guess. Right, thank you very much, Liquid Kaz, Ortez, Swedish Monkey, Orbister Reborn, Roaring Knights, Squigs Animation, Xander, Kevin, Diamond Tony, Martins. Let's see, anyone else stop by? Oh yeah, Jellofish and many more for stopping by on the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll be here tomorrow, so I'll be seeing you all then. Right, goodbye. I'll be heading off now. See you later. Bye. Bye. It's the end. I said it was the end. It's the end of the stream for today. See you tomorrow.